The dream was always there, hidden in the back of her mind, whispered to her coach during early morning practices, scribbled in a journal she keeps hidden in her apartment in Spain. Eala wants to win Wimbledon. Not just play at Wimbledon, win it. It sounds crazy. A 21-year-old from the Philippines, a country with no tennis history, a nation that has never produced a Grand Slam champion, dreaming of lifting the most prestigious trophy in the sport. But dreams do not die. They grow, they evolve. And today, Eala's Wimbledon dream just took a massive turn, a turn that nobody saw coming. The rankings have been updated, the numbers are in, and the door that was once barely cracked open is now swinging wide. Eala has climbed to world number 33, just one spot away from a Wimbledon seed, one spot away from history, one spot away from becoming the first Filipino ever to be seeded at the All England Club. Today on TopSpin, we are breaking down the stunning ranking update, what it means for Eala's Wimbledon chances, the rematch everyone is waiting for, and why the dream is closer than ever before. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Before we get into the seeding update, we need to go back to where this all started, the Birmingham Open, the tournament that Eala made her own, the tournament where she proved that she is not just a clay court specialist, she is a grass court champion. Eala entered Birmingham as the top seed. The experts did not give her much of a chance. Grass is unpredictable, the ball skids low, the points are short, the big hitters have the advantage. Eala is not a big hitter, she is a counterpuncher, a retriever. On paper, grass was her worst surface, but Eala does not care about paper. She stormed through the tournament. In the round of 32, she demolished Australia's Priscilla Hahn 6-0, 2-6, dropping only 2 games. In the round of 16, she defeated Alina Chirayeva 6-2, 7-5. In the quarterfinals, she swept past Southeast Asian Games rival Mananchaya Sawankaev of Thailand 6-3, 6-2. The semifinal was tougher. Against Rebecca Masarova, Eala dropped the second set and had to battle through a rain delay, but she prevailed 6-2, 4-6, 6-3. Then came the final. Her opponent was Nikola Bartunkova, a Czech player ranked number 69. The Czech curse was real. Eala had lost to Czech players 13 times before. 13 times. She had never beaten one. The statistic haunted her. It was mentioned in every preview. It was a monkey on her back that would not leave. The final was a war. Eala lost the first set, 5-7. She could have crumbled. She could have let the curse continue, but she did not. She fought back. She won the second set, 6-3. And then, in the third set, with everything on the line, she found something deep inside herself. The final score was 7-5. Eala had done it. She had won the Birmingham Open. She had broken the Czech curse. She had won her first professional grass court title. Her post-match interview was humble. She said, "I'm so honored to be lifting this trophy today. But lifting this trophy does not mean I will be among the greats yet, so I'm motivated to keep working, and I'm grateful for the part that this trophy has played in this journey." That is Eala. Always humble, always hungry, never satisfied. The victory came with more than just a trophy. It came with $33,650 in prize money, and most importantly, it came with ranking points. She climbed 4 spots from world number 37 to world number 33 with a total of 1,416 points. And that movement, those 4 spots, changed everything. Because the top 32 is the magic number, and Eala is now just 1 spot away.
Let us talk about Wimbledon seeds. At the All England Club, the top 32 players in the world rankings are seeded. That means they cannot face another seeded player in the first 2 rounds. They are protected. They get an easier path. They avoid the monsters of the sport until at least the 3rd round. For an unseeded player, Wimbledon is a nightmare. You could draw Iga Swiatek in the first round. You could draw Elena Rybakina. You could draw Coco Gauff. Your tournament could be over before it even begins. For a seeded player, the path is clearer. Not easy, but clearer. The cutoff for Wimbledon seeding is the rankings of June 22, 1 week before the tournament begins. The draw takes place on June 26th. That means Eala has a small window, a few tournaments, a few matches, a few points to get into the top 32 and stay there. After Birmingham, Eala is ranked world number 33 with 1,416 ranking points. She needs to move up just 1 spot to secure a Wimbledon seed. 1 spot. That is it. That is the massive turn. The dream that seemed impossible just weeks ago is now within touching distance. The Manila Times reported that Eala's leap gave her a good chance of getting seeded at Wimbledon. The Chronicle echoed that sentiment, writing that Eala is now within striking distance of the top 32, the critical cutoff for Wimbledon seeding. This is not speculation. This is real. The door is open, but Eala has to walk through it. The seeding update has sent shockwaves through the Filipino tennis community. Fans who have been following Eala's career for years are now allowing themselves to dream. A Wimbledon seed for a Filipina. It has never happened before. It would be history. It would be proof that Eala belongs among the best in the world. The Birmingham title was the first step, but the road to the Wimbledon seed does not end there. Eala is not resting. She is not celebrating. She is playing, and her next challenge is massive. Eala is currently competing at the HSBC Championships in London, a WTA 500 event. This is not a small tournament. This is big. The field is stacked. The points are valuable, and Eala has a chance to earn enough points to secure her seeding. Her first opponent is China's Shui Zhang, ranked world number 64. Zhang is 37 years old. She is a veteran. She has been on tour for years. She knows how to win. She knows how to frustrate younger players. Match analysts predict a 3-set battle, with Eala projected to win 6-4, 3-6, 6-4. Eala cannot underestimate her, but if Eala plays like she did in Birmingham, she should advance. Then comes the match that everyone is waiting for. In the second round, Eala is projected to face Iva Jovic, her close friend and the player who defeated her at the French Open. Jovic is ranked number 19. She is seeded, she is dangerous, and she knows Eala's game better than almost anyone. Just 2 weeks ago, Jovic spoiled Eala's Roland Garros campaign, defeating the Filipina in straight sets 6-4, 6-2. The loss halted Eala's clay court run and left unfinished business between two of the tour's brightest young talents. This is not just a match. This is redemption. Eala has been thinking about the French Open loss since the moment it happened. She has been waiting for another chance, another opportunity to prove that she can beat her friend on a big stage. The HSBC Championships could be that opportunity. If Eala beats Jovic, her path gets even harder. She is projected to face Amanda Anisimova, the 2025 Wimbledon finalist, in the quarterfinals. Then Belinda Bencic, the Olympic champion, in the semifinals. Then Elena Rybakina, the 2022 Wimbledon champion, in the final. It is a murderer's row, a gauntlet of champions. But Eala has never been afraid of a challenge. Every win in London brings ranking points. Every ranking point brings her closer to the Wimbledon seed. The equation is simple. The execution is not. But if anyone can do it, Alex Eala can.
Not everyone believes that a Wimbledon seed would change everything for Alex Eala. There are doubters, skeptics, analysts who point out that seeds are not magic, that seeded players lose in the first round all the time, that the draw is only part of the equation. These doubters have a point. A seed does not guarantee victory. It does not guarantee a deep run. It just guarantees that you avoid the very best players in the first 2 rounds. But in a Grand Slam, every round is dangerous. Every opponent is capable of an upset. The seed is an advantage, not a guarantee. But the dreamers see something else. They see that a seed would give Eala confidence. It would validate everything she has worked for. It would send a message to the rest of the tour that she is not just a flash in the pan. She is a legitimate contender. And that message matters. It changes how opponents prepare for her. It changes how the media covers her. It changes how she sees herself. The dreamers also point to the bigger picture. A Wimbledon seed would be historic for the Philippines. No Filipino tennis player, male or female, has ever been seeded at Wimbledon. It would be a first. It would be a breakthrough. It would inspire a generation of young Filipinos to pick up a racket and dream. Eala herself is not getting ahead of herself. Her post-match interview in Birmingham revealed her mindset. She said she is motivated to keep working. In an interview with the Daily Tribune, she was described as far from satisfied. One match at a time, 1 point at a time. That is how champions think. That is how Alex Eala thinks. Whether you are a doubter or a dreamer, one thing is clear. The seeding update has changed the conversation. Wimbledon is no longer just a tournament that Eala is playing in. It is a tournament that she could make a run in, and that is massive. Let us zoom out, because a Wimbledon seed is not just about one tournament. It is about Alex Eala's future, her legacy, her place in tennis history. If Eala secures a seed at Wimbledon, she will be the first Filipino to ever achieve that feat. That is not a small thing. That is monumental. It means that she has broken through a barrier that has existed for decades. It means that she has proven that a player from the Philippines can compete with the best in the world. Not just compete, be counted among them. Eala is already the highest-ranked Filipino in WTA Tour history, with a career-high ranking of world number 29, achieved in March of 2026. She is the first Filipino to break into the top 30, have multiple wins over top 10 players and major champions, and reach a tour-level final in the Open era. A Wimbledon seed would add another historic achievement to her growing list. A
A seed would also change Eala's career trajectory. Seeded players get better draws. Better draws lead to deeper runs. Deeper runs lead to more ranking points. More ranking points lead to even better seeds. It is a virtuous cycle, a snowball that grows as it rolls downhill. Eala is at the top of that hill. One push, one seed, and the snowball could start rolling. There is also the financial aspect. Deeper runs at Grand Slams mean more prize money. More prize money means more resources, better coaches, better facilities, more time to focus on training instead of worrying about expenses. Eala has already turned down $20 million from Wilson because of loyalty to Babolat, but that doesn't mean she doesn't need money. She does. Every athlete does. A Wimbledon seed could lead to the kind of deep run that changes her financial future forever. But beyond the rankings, beyond the money, beyond the history, a Wimbledon seed would mean something else. It would mean that the dream is real. The dream that started when she was a little girl in Manila, watching Wimbledon on television, imagining herself on that grass. That dream was once a fantasy, then it became a possibility, then it became a goal. Now, it is almost within reach. A Wimbledon seed would not be the end of the dream, it would be the beginning. The road ahead is hard, the matches are tough, the doubters are loud. But Alex Eala has never listened to doubters. She has only listened to her heart, and her heart says one thing: Wimbledon, the grass, the trophy, the dream. It is closer than ever before, and she is not stopping now. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell.